Welcome back to Barely D&D. Oh, listener, this is your sort of Dungeons & Dragons podcast. And in honor of Micah, I'm your host, Zach. Because you used to go, welcome back, this is Micah, and then you'd always say, like, I'm your host, or I'm your, anyway.
Yeah, because I am. I'm the host, actually.
That's true. Yeah, so I'm Zach, and I'm not your host, Micah is. But this is, guys, this is the big one. Now, listener, this isn't the big one for you, because we're going to be splitting this up into parts. But it also is. Right now, myself, Daniel, Kara, Andrea, Micah, Abby, and Jackie are all seated at a table, and Noah's in a shame corner.
The shame corner.
We're all here to play the session. So it is time. So if we keep taking pauses or crying or doing all sorts of silly things, forgive us.
Don't mind us.
Oh man, my voice is so gonna go.
We're also in the same room.
We're all physically at a table.
I
Big table of 3 tables put together.
I think the listeners should know that, like, we got here at 10 a.m. It's now, I think, like 12 p.m.
Yeah.
And we have, like, I packed an overnight bag. There's so much food in the house. The table is huge.
We have a snack grabber.
We have a snack. We have a dedicated person to go get snacks and anything we might need. But it's like this is a huge.
We have 3 tables put together, and there'll be pictures on the Patreon.
Yeah.
So
Jackie has been
Get the
planning
Patreon,
for months, like forever. Well, I mean, Zach's been
2
planning
years,
for
actually.
years,
Zach has, but like I've been
like Jackie
doing the technical stuff for like a month or so.
I've been dreading for years that there never would actually be a Zhav'ian fight.
yeah, I mean, it was a
Ready?
question mark for
Ready?
forever.
It's
And
a question mark.
we're sitting in front of a 6-panel map of like a physical map we made and put together.
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
Incredible.
After
So-
270
Thank you.
You should put this.
sessions for us.
Oh
or
my
something.
goodness.
You should put this up on. You should take the pieces and make it wall art,
Ooh.
vertical
Art, if you
after
will.
this.
Put it on the ceiling.
Sure.
I think the ceiling. Did you see their ceiling in the living
Sart,
room? It
one
went
might say.
It'd be sick.
Wart.
Ceiling.
Unfathomably Sart.
The unfathomable.
So without further ado, we'll get into things. We're going to start with our letter question. Anybody remember the letter question?
What
Oh,
is
yes,
your-
yes, yes.
What is your character's favorite thing about their home?
Or homeland.
Yeah.
If they don't, if
They're an
hypothetically
orphan.
one of them was an orphan. Let's start with whoever wants to start.
Daniel wants to start.
Wait, what NPC are you doing?
Oh yeah.
Yes, she's the
You should
DM
do-
NPC.
You should do you again.
Tello and you,
Oh yeah.
I can tell who it is.
Yeah.
Tell
That
as
makes
they
sense.
say.
Tello.
I like Uo. I like woo. I like hello kitten.
Hello, princess.
Should we just go around?
Yeah, the
Start
easiest
and
is
then
to
go
do it
around.
circle.
Hello.
Yeah.
Seeing as how we have a physical table for once.
Yeah.
Go get him, Durgle.
All right. I think. Let me make. Oh, okay. I've written down my homeland, and I still don't know how to say it.
Yaslan?
No. Well.
Are you talking about the individual city?
Oh no, this is my birthday. Never mind.
The favorite thing about where I'm
I'll
from,
buy it.
which is the
my
hospital I was
birthday.
born in.
Yeah. Keep doing it. Keep doing it. Keep doing it. Anyway. Oh my god.
Zach eating almonds is very important.
So many.
Anyway,
I
so
eat
my
just that.
homeland, I think, his family would have been his most important part of the homeland. He defended it from from the Kefkin Empire.
Yeah.
And so, like, I think he has lots of fond memories there. He also hasn't been there in, like, 100 and something years.
Wow.
So, I think throughout the variations of his homeland, like, I think his sailing homeland for a little bit when he was on the ocean and the sea. Ooh, a paper.
It's a map.
It's a
It's
map.
the OG map.
And
Anyway.
so I think I think in each of the places, it's the people he's met along the way. You know, like family at home, and then his crew on the ocean, and his new, I guess, extended family from the Warriors of the Well. So I think the people he has met and interacted with, and even the fun guys, the people who have propelled him to go do things, I think those are his favorites. And he loves food. I'm sure he loves fishing and killing animals and hunting and all that stuff. You know,
Not hunting. Killing animals.
killing animals. I've killed a lot of animals. This is Rand'grim, just saying.
Whoa.
That's true.
Whoa.
I mean, it's not a kraken
That's not
an
vegan.
animal, one might say.
No. We stigmatize them with the title monster, not beast, so it's fine. Doesn't matter that it's conscious and can think and talk. That's not the point.
Exactly. Anyway, that's mine. Over to you, Janus.
Janus is from a really small island called Pixis.
Yeah. Oh
Pixis.
my goodness. Yes, you're from Pixis.
Yes, and
Wow.
it's part of no.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's one of the Vashton Isles.
Yeah.
Dude,
And-
forgot about that.
Yeah, and I think she just really enjoys that because her parents basically are retired there. Her father has a job that's protecting the wells. That's kind of deep. It's a side story for later.
A deep well, you could say.
Yes. But I like how nonchalant they are. They just are there.
Yeah.
They aren't looking for
They're living
other
it small.
things. Yeah, they really enjoy their spot. And she's been to Vashton and then Alabon, obviously, where we started. And those are just also really small. Well, Vashton isn't because she went to the institute. But everything else has been really small around her. And I think that's kind of the vibe that she feels. She doesn't need to be in the bustling city.
Yeah.
She's doing her own thing. So, yeah that's fine.
Amen.
Well, Zhav'ian on the other end really misses the vibrance of the capital
Yes.
city of Telephanom.
Yeah.
He hadn't been there for 3 years, even before the campaign started, and hasn't gotten there during the campaign. And all of his living siblings have had to leave there for other reasons. And yeah, he misses, of course, the castle and such, but he just misses a lot of the markets and the different the huge library, and also there was gorgeous gardens on the grounds of the castle,
Which the fun guys have seen, weirdly. Yeah.
Y'all for them more recently than me. Definitely a post-campaign thing to go back there, especially now the Empire's no longer there.
Yeah.
And yes, of course, he misses that's where his family was until he had to flee for somehow being alive.
Yeah. I like it.
Me too.
Mikkel?
I'm gonna say, since Craig is from Shkonakov in Biasta, and he lived in a big, the way I feel I visualize it is in Minecraft. Whenever there's the really deep
Yeah, I
caverns
also
and stuff.
It's not a bad visual.
That's what I think of. And so I'd like to think, because I'm looking at this and I'm kind of imagining it kind of following that shape. Viewer, you don't know what I'm talking about. That's okay. Your fault.
The people at home are loving this.
People at home are loving it, man.
So I'd like to think
You know what
that
we're talking
since
about.
he worked in caves, he was exiting a cave that he would work in there. There's crystals all around the cave, and the sun would start to rise, and it would light up the cave, and there would be light coming through the gemstones. And I think that it would just be a moment that breath felt like it was filling his lungs. It felt
Yeah.
refreshing and peaceful, and brought him a sense of safety in distress. And I think that he really appreciated that. Yeah, I think he
That's sick.
loves that.
I think that Gretta's would be. She grew up in a traveling group of kind of nomadic people, and they would just travel around this rolling hills and rolling grasslands. And I think it's probably just the landscape and the shape of the land and all the critters and all the flora was such a big part of her daily life. And she lived there and traveled there for probably 100 years, or maybe more. So I think just that that feels like it's a part of her. So just I guess the beautiful landscape and just everything about the earth and the land in that specific place.
Hickey.
Oh, it's
Love
me.
it.
Jickle.
Rose an orphan.
So
Get
no,
that out of the way.
Okay, time to move on.
No.
That's it.
Okay, good. Excellent.
I'm gonna zap through these real quick because she's called a lot of places home, and so she has a favorite thing of each place. In Zedge and in Yezbin, where she's from, she loves the cupcakes, and she loved the sanctuary in the orphanage where she grew up, and in Vashton, she loved the libraries and stuff to go and look at things. And when she was learning how to speak giant, and in Unsen she loved the honey bread when she lived there, and in Home Cove she called the opalescent home home, and then her most recent home, the poor Bet, she loved once all the flowers were all over the boat because she felt like she could sleep anywhere there and it was home, and that was kind of her first home that was like her own, with people. And then now in Parsage, I think her favorite part about that home, besides the people that she shares it with, is the reflecting pond way down in in the caves. And so all of these little things she like holds with her, like the smells of the honey bread and the clover, and like just the sea air and Home Cove, stuff like that.
That was beautiful.
Thanks.
I also have a question for you.
For me?
Yeah. Your hair is in your earbud?
No, they're green.
No, I know.
There's a little bit of hair in my ear.
Okay, I was like...
But they are green, yeah.
Okay.
By the way, my hair's green again, you guys.
Let's go. As if Micah was just over there being like she couldn't perceive the earbud, and she was just like, it's green.
No, I saw the earbud. I was like, is there hair coming out of her ear? And
It
then I was like,
was.
no,
Surprise.
She
the
dyed
hair
her
green coming out of her
hair's
ear.
green.
That was-
Even the inner ones used like that help you hear.
Yeah,
They're
I
the
have
same color,
in-ears
though.
that are green so that it blends
Blends
in.
in.
That was
hair.
beautiful,
Yeah.
Jackie. You have so
That
much
was
hair
really-
in your ear. It's packed in there like a solid map.
I
Wait,
didn't
but
say
can we
that.
go back to that now?
Your ear is beautiful.
Is the orphanage
The
where
answer
parents
was
and
incredible, by the way.
defeated those methods?
No. That's a whole different
That's not Zed.
place. Yeah.
Oh.
Crazy. Hello, you egg.
Yes. For Ueg, on the edge of his Vashtan Isle,
Yep.
much further north, closer to Vashtan, there was an area at port to the side where it was just exposed rocks. Is there a jingling metal?
I also hear that.
Daniel.
I thought it was the dog.
No, the dog, he doesn't have a collar.
Are you just sitting there jingling all your metal dice together?
Did you say Nosferatu?
Anyway,
It's a little loud.
It's a SpongeBob reference. Yet another day SpongeBob is referenced and not Phineas and Ferb. Just letting that know for Anna when she listens to this.
Whoa! I
Crazy.
feel
We will
personally.
Have to
Attacked.
get them in here sometime. Don't worry, we have plenty of time.
I'm just saying, SpongeBob is always referenced.
So there's this area at the edge of the aisle where the
Ueg?
yes, Ueg, where the stone is exposed by the docks, and the seaweed would gather there. Or was it? No, it was actually kelp. Yeah, the kelp would gather there against the stones, and it is just a chaotic, loud area. But Ueg found it a very peaceful place to meditate, and it reminded him of aspects of Eldath that a lot of people don't necessarily associate with her peace, that like wildness and power, because she's also a goddess of nature, and he just loved meditating there. And it's not that it's not deeper than that for him, but it's one of those memories where it's like, well, it's just early and it's just foundational and it's just a lot for him.
Well,
And he really loved that spot.
to meditate in like a very noisy place, I feel like says something about someone.
Mm-hmm.
To go there and to have peace and quiet is to go to a noisy place to reflect says something about someone. I feel.
I
Yeah.
feel like you egg someone with a lot of inner quiet,
Yeah,
and it's loud, but that's nature loud.
Yeah.
exactly. And then for Tello, for Tello,
More of my experience with Mike is having my guitar through it, not my voice.
my experience with Micah. With Tello, I think it would be.
I just met Micah in person, but we're now buddies.
Besties.
I think it would be from the Bois Chaud, from the Warm Wood. I think it would be fall there. It's just a whole other animal. And those trees many of the trees are evergreen, but some of them are not. And so I think he just has memories of walking through there as a boy where like it's cold everywhere, but it's warm there. And there's plenty of green still above, but some of the trees are changing. And so the forest floor has been covered in that leaf litter. And then some of them are just falling through like trailing rays of light coming through the trees. And I think he just has really good memories being there with his family back when he had a whole one before his mom got sick and before the family, before his sister left, when everyone was there. I think he has some fond memories of just walking through there as the family.
Sick.
Good soup.
Good soup.
No pun intended. Anywho,
I'm sorry. I didn't.
it's
mean that.
okay. Without
I'm gonna leave. No.
without further ado,
Oh, I get it.
note-taking nerds.
Wait, I'm not even.
She wasn't ready.
If
She
she-
had to do it.
If she had been ready, it wouldn't have been right. This is the way.
This is the way.
For the note-taking nerds. For the Legend of the New Ones, this is adventure 256. And for the Accidental Adventures, this is episode 183. No, I can't be wrong. Don't.
You're right.
Okay.
You're right.
Crazy.
I got my back tensed when
You
you made
said-
that face. I was like, no, I can't be wrong
wrote
about
it
this.
wrong.
I've written it 17
You
places.
said 183.
Yes, 183.
That's a highway.
The Hate King.
All of these numbers.
Life is a highway.
All these numbers are high. So
Copyright. We only have a couple seconds.
What was
Technically, we have 15, I think.
Oh,
It
okay.
was live.
Oh
What
my
was
guys!
the-
I
what was the
started
highway?
writing the
The Hate
highway.
I'm the highwayman.
Zorga, the highway king.
I'm
I'm the highwayman.
I'm gonna take toe.
Someone write that down for.
Write that down. Write that down.
Write that down. Write that down.
Future big baddie.
Oh my goodness.
Zorgrim is like, he's like, you can't drive on this road until you answer my riddles.
I don't know if it's apparent, but we are stalling.
Jordan lands on the map and he goes, "Have you guys seen Cars?"
How are
Anyway,
Zorgrim is actually just Lightning McQueen.
it is a.
It's like,
Two
maybe.
people.
Every time he shoots something out of his hand.
Okay, on Zorgrim, on the end of Rand'grim's turn, he's going to use 3 legendary actions for Kachow.
You're blinded by the light.
Revved up.
Bonus action, rev my engines.
This is a level 17 and level 20 adventure.
See.
And the date is 3488 PB, CB call the 25th.
I'm sorry, can you say that slower?
Yes, 3488 post birth. CB call the 25th.
8 days to Rose's birthday, 9 days to Janus's birthday.
You know what's crazy is we've actually been through a full year because I remember celebrating Janus's birthday. So, like, yeah.
I mean,
ironically.
in canon, we say it's been 5 years for you guys, but
No, totally.
I mean,
Okay,
yeah,
Okay.
we actually we managed it. Yeah,
Yeah.
we finally got there.
Crazy.
No, it's SI. I'm certain about that.
Yes, SI''BICK ALL.
Wait, what? No, there's
You
no
guys
way
don't
it's
know how to
Intel.
spell CB call? We've been in this month for
S-I
25
you said-
days.
Jeez,
I-S-I
get roasted.
Crazy.
SI''BICK
sorry, it was-
We're all
like
the
a big
same
pen.
team.
It was the first month I learned how to spell
ALL.
because I made it my birthday.
No,
So-
I seriously don't feel like there was a CK at this word
Hey,
before.
It's
hey,
okay.
I think you changed it.
Jackie knew
Well,
Janus's birthday before Kara.
In
knew
my
Janus's birthday, so-
defense, the posted and printed calendar has been in everyone's homebrew channel for
Ever.
a couple years, but it's there as reference if you
Let's
want.
go.
Okay.
I'm
Jackie
gonna
has
write
a-
Janus's birthday on here.
Okay.
Jackie has a physical copy of
We've
the calendar.
postponed long enough.
No, I think we
Said
could go
you.
longer.
So where's the boy? Where's the boy?
Yeah, where is
He's
this guy?
he's not coming out until we get there because
Whatever.
we're flying.
I'm going to start the session. now.
Zach,
Yes.
hit him in a closet.
Yes.
Whatever.
No, it's Pride Month. Let him out.
I'm going to start the session now.
We already started, Zach. That's why we did
Hey,
the letter question
what's
and
wrong?
everything.
Jackie, why are all of the tracks grayed out? All the audio tracks
Let me-
they're not showing up.
Why is
Go
Zorgrim
back?
full of hate when he should be full of pride?
Yes.
but then if you click on it,
Didn't know
well, we'll
pride.
never know until Daniel stops talking.
Oh, I'm
I
sorry.
can hear it.
We can. I'm wrong and crazy.
You
That,
just
it's
turn it
that
up.
button. It's the fader on the far right. Yeah, that one.
My bad.
Technical
My bad.
difficulties.
Turn it up.
You're welcome, Zach,
Fine.
for stalling. And now everyone can go watch a cool anime fight. It's
Yeah.
gonna be great.
I have no idea what you're saying. What are you saying?
That's okay.
What'd you
Where
say?
to
What'd you
start where we
What'd you
said
say?
we
I
were
wanna
going
know.
to
I want
start,
to know
right?
it. What'd you say?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, if we,
With me waking up.
Yes.
well, I lied. So
What? You lied?
I'm gonna begin running. That's gonna happen.
Oh, okay.
Get on.
So now I'm gonna start the session. It is dark, and in the darkness, there is a great nothing. And the nothing is more than what you see. It is what you can feel. It is a lack, an absence, all around. Yep. All around are dark veils, not of object, but of distance, horizons that are filled with absence. And so light just fails in every farthest direction. And up above, there is a sourceless, soft crimson, a central light that must be connected to something. But wherever one would move, it would remain in the same central fixed position in the sky. And this place, it continues on and on and on. But to travel anywhere in it is to feel you have gone nowhere. And around your feet is a heavy, thick warmth. The dense fluid of iron and the overwhelming scent of blood hangs in the air everywhere. And you can see this. And in the middle, in the middle of your vision, the blood is centrally disquieted. It perturbs. Until beginning to rise, bubbling more and more and more, as if struggling to raise onto itself, until it raises higher and higher and higher. And once it reaches a height of about an adult person, difficult to... There's no other physical object of reference here. And as more of it falls off of the sides, there is left the vague silhouette of a central figure, humanoid in some way. And it continues to melt at its edges until fully replaced by the blood is a humanoid, a dragonborn, with severe skulls, or severe horns that raise up off of the skull, and where the sharp teeth even almost seem to pierce down through the jaw and make horns that come out. And blood is continually pouring out of the cracks, the many cracks in this figure. Their scales are not red. And they're not even black as a black dragonborn. They are pure obsidian. The teeth are obsidian. The eyes are obsidian. And the individual is highly fractured, and blood pours out. He turns. He says, I've tried to speak to you. I've tried to make this clear. You come now with such haste, with so much certainty. Come. I won't stop you. I invited you. I invited you in. I gave you the opportunity to be a part of breaking this. All of this. But you chose. That's what matters. You chose. You chose this. You are all symptoms of a disease. You are a cancer. It's all broken. And some of you are dressed, born into the circumstance of comfort, into resource and power and favor. And so to abide in this perennial sickness, to live in the wound, is suitable to you. And the figure has been kind of looking somewhere else and looks at you. And the obsidian eyes lick with flame, deep red flame. And blood pours from the eyes. He continues and he says, because it wasn't yours. It wasn't your back broken under the wheel. It wasn't your child starved from the resources they would never have. It wasn't you who died a meaningless death next to your ally. You're the one who survived the wreck. You're the one chosen by your god, not forgotten without explanation. You think you're fighting for something, and you are. You're fighting for the tiny little scrap of reality that you live in. And for the sake of the apathy that you dress up in wedding veils of courage, billions will live and die in the squalor of your apathy. I'm here, and I'm close. And soon, we will all be free. I gave you your chances. I tried to speak to you. I brought you back from death. And still, you choose. So be it. Come to me and die. And Janus, you start awake.
Was that just like a? I mean, that was in physical reality, or was it in a dream? Was it?
The world all around you is dimly swirling and moving.
Okay.
A little bit of sweat is precipitated on your forehead,
Yeah, that would have stressed me out.
and a swirling mass of moving shade rapidly whistles by, beyond the translucent barrier all around, on the immense saddle that you're riding, with all of your allies in this final moment. Actually, I'm gonna switch back to another song. I think I'm gonna keep that.
Yeah, I
down.
have something I'm gonna do.
All around you, your companions sleep, but you notice all of them look disquieted in their various ways. It's not the same for everyone, but a bit of sweat is beaded on Rand'grim's bow, and he's tense as he sleeps. Zhav'ian shifts uncomfortably, and you watch a slight bit of blood gather at the bottom of his nose. And each of your allies seems to twist uncomfortably at the similar moment.
Craig grinds his
And you
teeth.
get the and Craig's over there going dang, 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 dang. And you were aware that you were all dreaming.
Okay.
And as they each begin stirring, all of them
I have to do something before.
Oh, okay. And
Thank
you do
you.
something right before they wake.
Thank you.
Yes.
Is it possible for me to just place things in like people's pockets and stuff like that? Maybe not pocket, but like bags and stuff. Is that possible?
Yep.
Okay. So you guys get to pick out a color.
Wait, what?
I have these little things.
Oh!
So
What is it?
I'm gonna give these to everybody.
Oh.
Kara is pulling from her bag little
I thought
little
you were just
shaped
gonna. I thought you were
bags.
just gonna give us our healing.
Hey, I don't know how, but I
potion.
unlocked the
there's
back of this
Two
chair.
other
Oh,
colors
no.
if somebody
does-
wants
does
a
it
different
lock? How
color.
does
There should be a lock somewhere. It may be under you.
I'll be fine.
Okay.
I'll figure it out.
There's
Okay.
like.
What colors do you guys want?
I'd like
Yes.
somewhere in the blue.
Is
green
there
spectrum.
orange?
Could I have the purple?
There is an orange, but I just have to trade it out. That's true.
No, it's fine. I'm not big.
Can I have this one? Yes.
Purple.
There is a purple in my bag.
Oh, I'll take purple.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll trade it out.
Is that not
Hold on.
purple?
Actually, just
Which
take
is
these
more
right now, and then I'll
purple?
trade it out later.
Perfect.
There's something
Yeah, this
inside
is
it.
crocheted, not knitted.
What's inside it?
And inside of the bag
Oh my gosh, no.
is a little
It's a rock. Oh.
Okay.
rock. You know me so well.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a rock!
So
It's an
Janus
avocado.
has been.
Oh, it's engraved.
Wow.
Kara.
Yeah.
How did you?
Janus would have made this a message stone over the times. This is just for flavor. We don't need it. It's not going to be in the battle. But the letter that she has in there says, if we survive, use this stone whenever the road grows long and you wish for an old friend's voice. If I do not, keep it as proof once, against impossible odds we stood together. Remember me when you must, laugh about me when you can, and above all else, keep the torch lit for the maker. Some journeys end, but the light goes on.
Sorry.
So anyways, the stone has like a maker symbol on the top, and then the year that we played this, so.
How did you do that?
Yeah, how did you do this?
Oh, I had somebody on Etsy
She
do
has
it.
really sharp teeth.
I love that.
Thank you to the guy on Etsy.
Did it with the sword on Janus's minifigure.
Yes. We can trade bags and stuff. I have some other ones, so we'll work on that later.
Phenomenal. Kara, inspiration.
Oh, thank you.
So at some point when you had a watch or something, you slipped all those into people's bags.
Totally. Just
Absolutely.
quietly. Doesn't have to be noticed by people.
That was wonderful, Kara.
Okay, cool.
And so, shortly after you awake, Janus, so do, one by one, each
Yeah.
of your compatriots, but in short order, not far apart from each other. Everyone's startled together at similar moments.
I feel like I would have made sure Zhav'ian was okay since there was blood. I think I would have woken him up.
And right about the time that you're getting to him is when he
Mhm.
kind of wakes himself up.
Yep.
And as you all awake, underneath you, it's just the swirling dark of the storm all around, and occasionally there's a somewhere in the distance. But you all can hear, it's pretty loud, from Janus Angalada's massive wings. And you all can hear faintly all around all the constant wing beats of all the other dragons, though you can't see them. And on the edges of the translucent barrier all around you, there are streaks of frost freezing and breaking off from the speed of the wind. And you can vaguely see the massive platinum form of Yana, barely visible through the darkness, like kind of rising and falling at the fore and hind ends of the saddle. But otherwise, you guys are waking up.
I just want to say it's really funny that me and Andrea are sitting next to each other when we are playing characters that aren't our actual genders. And we're the only
That's
ones.
true. The two
I
gender
just
bent characters
realized
at the same end of the
Yeah.
table.
It was all planned.
Yeah,
This
yeah,
really
yeah,
was
yeah.
a
I thought that was
perfectly
really
arranged
funny.
table.
Yeah, it is.
Nice, Jack.
Jackie killed it.
So,
Yeah.
Flick and flick,
to be
Jackie.
very explicit, we all had that dream.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As each of you wake up,
And
all of you find you dropped that dream.
and this is it's after our long rest. So after like last
You all
time
are
with like
very
the
long
dream with
rested.
us, stuff
Yeah.
like that.
Very
Okay.
long
Yeah.
rested.
Wonderful.
Everyone has all their hit points and all their abilities. I can't stress that enough.
We have D4, right?
Yeah, do we have our per diem?
I found the switch that
Oh,
lowers the
no.
chair. I'm gonna fix it.
Everyone,
Everyone-
Oh, that's
Everyone
funny.
has their per diem.
Okay.
I think Zhav'ian waking up right by Janus. To be fair, he would not assume everyone had that dream because this is not his first Zorgrim dream.
Yeah.
And also, he had a dream of the place he went when he died, and he knows Zhav'ian's soul stuck there now, so that's not fun. And he just starts he frantically wipes the blood off his nose, just like stop bleeding, stop bleeding, stop bleeding.
Wow.
That's so sad.
I would have tried to help, I think. Just because it actually
And is crying.
yeah.
Absolutely.
Zhav'ian, did you
No, not you two.
Yeah.
How did he even? I thought with the maker he couldn't get to us. Oh,
Well, because the veil broke.
Javian,
That
you're
was-
coming to all your allies are waking up.
that was the place when he's gonna kind of fall into you.
Yeah. Ueg wakes up and looks startled for a second, but he crawls on all fours toward you. And for a second you're worried he's weak, but then he's just being Ueg. And he sits down next to Zhav'ian because you all have that. You can walk here. It's an unsteady, you have to balance yourselves, but you can. But he comes and sits next to Zhav'ian and he puts a hand on your shoulder. He doesn't say. He knows there's nothing to say, but he's with you.
Did you guys?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought was the place
It's sorghum.
Okay. Yeah.
That's his realm.
It
Understood.
is what we fight against.
Yeah.
Yes.
Is that like what he wants to make everything like?
Yes. He was explaining, I mean, almost everything that happened to Zhav'ian.
Yeah.
You're well
During
aware
that.
that you all know, and Zhav'ian, you know well enough.
Yes.
He doesn't want to make anything.
No.
He just wants to destroy.
So not that realm. That realm destroyed too. Him destroyed too. Everything gone, so that there can just be an opportunity for a clean slate.
And I'm sure the new world created will be completely equitable.
Hey,
Uh,
this is his gambit. This is his plan.
He's gonna be dead.
Who knows how he feels about it? You can ask him soon.
Oh my gosh.
Hey, excuse me.
I feel like I've had,
What are you gonna
Wait,
do about the
Talk to me about what you're thinking.
I think
Don't
I've
talk about
had
this.
as many political and philosophical. I don't think I'm getting through to him.
Yeah.
How do you feel about the
Definitely
Kefkins?
I also want to state that I sent a picture of us all together to Luke, and he zoomed in to Daniel and screenshot it and said, "Is this Craig?"
That's
So-
so funny.
What does that mean?
I don't know. I don't know.
I take it as a compliment.
Your husband's weird, and I like it.
Yeah. Anyways, dying and stuff.
I think Rand'grim takes this moment as everyone's finding words, and he puts his hand on Zhav'ian's shoulder. He's not going to get in the way of it because there are two other people right by you, so he's not going to be like forcing himself in. Be like,
Zhav'ian's not like a personal space person. It's okay.
yeah. But I think Rand'grim maybe is a little bit.
No. I just say he.
I'm supporting you as much as I can right now, but I know.
But Rogge's like, I'm not part of the group hug.
Yeah. I think he looks around and he's just like, the dance that we shared the other night. I believe that is what we fight for. And I think we just saw another thing where we fight for a world that is not that. That's what he says.
Tello gives a stern nod, and like he like slept in his armor, and we're not going to worry about the mechanical effects of that. But he just gets up and he just starts stretching. He's taking it seriously, and he knows that like he's starting to do like deep lunges to each side, and like he's like checking his crossbow and starting to load it. He's just getting very serious and grim.
Is there a way we can see how far we have gone? Do you-
All around you is
dark.
endless black storm.
What about keen mind?
You are aware that it is
Dark.
late afternoon.
Okay.
So we're in a storm?
Yes.
Yeah, the storm. You're flying. It's the storm all over the world. You're flying through
Oh,
it.
duh.
Is there like
yeah.
an eye of the storm where we're going or no?
Greenhouse
It's
gases.
anywhere as the eyes down we were just on, as in being protected.
Well, yeah.
Greta is just sitting probably next to Tello or Ro, and she's just like tracing light on her fingers. She's just once again like she knows that like if she dies, they might not bring her back, so she's just like almost kind of warming up, like how Tello is like warming up her muscles, but like warming up.
Yeah.
Like she can feel the magic flowing through her body, and she can feel like the warmth on her fingers, and she's just like almost like tuning her reflexes and but also just enjoying the feel of the magic in her body.
Almost kind of the way like a musician like a drummer would warm up with rudiments, and like a guitarist would warm up with scales. You're like you're running your rudiments and like feeling that
just appreciating the warmth of the magic.
Ro is, I would say Ro is like, she's like prestidigitating and mending things like that anyone needs, like any tears in any armor, like, you know, like little things, and like cleaning anything that anyone needs. And, like as she's doing that, because she can do those things like while she's playing, she is doing that, like warming up her fingers and stuff. And just kind of like you can hear like little echoes of the old song like through it, just like kind of echoing off. She's playing Soul Mender, so you're hearing like this like weird, like it's quiet because she can hold on to the volume of it, but like it's just like little reverberations going throughout the tiny hut.
As the assembled defenders wake from your shared premonition of ruin and prepare for the coming onslaught, you all are free to exchange any final moments you have or contemplate any explicit strategies you'd like to take to prepare yourself.
This is the time that Gretta would cast 8, correct?
Yes, also, explicitly, this is your long prep time.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
Cool.
and also, if you like any interactions with each other, this would be a good time. But like, yes, if you have any of your prep stuff, this is.
Zhav'ian turns to his friend and says, "We can't let that. That's where Sabina is. We can't let anyone else be there." And I think he just kind of, at least to start, he kind of like goes, just like numbly starts casting, and it takes him a minute to cast Foresight on himself. And then after that,
What does it look like as you cast Foresight on yourself for this penultimate time, Zhav'ian?
Foresight, since he learned it from Thalgan,
Yes. Oh my goodness.
rest in peace.
Yeah, Thalgan, who has now passed.
It is a spell casting that looks a bit more wizard-like than a lot of his casting, in that he doesn't have tools, but he magically creates a glowing line of a complex circle on the ground. And then like pulls the magic into it, like kind of goes into his forehead and expands his perception. And there's almost a dread in casting the spell, because the state of being ultra hyper aware under Foresight is great for battle, but it also like is an extra level of sensory overload, but he knows he needs it. It does not want to be caught without it.
I think in response to the Foresight and remembering everything, I think Rand'grim, who's seeing this cast, kind of just like has had his shoulders like relaxed for most of the time, and I think his rage now is just like his shoulders come up and like come and hunch over himself, and it looks like he's like almost, if someone was shorter than him, he would be almost looking like he would be like lording over them or something like that. And as his shoulders kind of hunch up, the spirits come out, and he kind of looks at Zhav'ian, and he comes over and he says, "I'm glad that's not the place you went. When we were in the Bitterlands last time."
No, that is. I didn't stay there. That's my
Right.
dream. Okay.
Right. You're not there now. You have not been utterly
Yes.
consumed. I'm sure there's a fear there.
Maybe this battle has always been inevitable, but I don't even know. But we have to win. We have to.
There's no other way.
When there were new ship crews, new mates who had been seasoned for years before they got onto my crew, they always felt this way too. This sort of feeling of nerves and anxiety, as some of the young ones called it. I always reminded them how long they've been doing it. I'd go to the first blunder they've ever felt, showed them that it didn't cost them their life, maybe an arm, but not their life. He smiles knowingly at Zhav'ian. And he continues, though, and he says, "In the short amount of time I've been with you, we've faced 2 white dragons, one bearing a magical hammer? Axe?
No, it was a big. It was a dragon with an axe.
Axe. One casting magic. We fought the acolytes, the apocalypse. We
Obsidian
destroyed 2 krakens.
Obsidian dragons.
I don't think that was with Ron. I
Oh.
think he's listing
But
stuff.
you have told me the exploits of the
Yeah.
obsidian dragons of the
My
before.
bad.
We defeated the resurrected body of what sounded like a clearly terrible white dragon of long ago. We've killed generals. We took down the Kefkin Empire. We defeated a demigod. I'm not sure of many things, especially with all the stuff we've been through in the past few months. Right? Has it been a year?
It's been like a year
a
with all
year
of you guys
for
together.
the
Yeah.
past year. But I know this. You are strong. You are not going to give in to that despair, nor are you going to let it consume the world. Even if this is the last rigging we do in our lives, it will be all for something. For those in the future. Not so that they can be reborn in death, like our vision, but so they may live, and live to the fullest.
I put my hand on Rand'grim's back. Just
And definitely one of the people I'm so glad to have on my side. I'm just glad you're here. And if Rand'grim's allow it, I will hug him.
Yeah, I mean he will. Yeah, he like. It almost feels a little.
I feel like it's one where like Zhav'ian was kneeling for the spell, and so like he's like kneeling in the hug. And
Yeah,
like,
at the
right height.
Yeah.
exactly. Maybe he hasn't really ever been able to have a real hug like this from Zhav'ian because he hasn't kneeled a lot.
And it's so funny with Rand'grim because you're not at his height until you kneel down, but then once you're at his height, he's so wide. Like it's just so much muscle inside. So it's so weird. Yeah.
And so as he like brings you in.
Zhav'ian reminded of his strength score. Don't break my shoulders.
Yeah.
And actually, as a note, and I want you to let you take it away, Daniel. But when you hug Rand'grim, who's always been strong, who's always been solid, it's weird now. It's starting to feel like hugging a statue. And you realize that after his last bout with the well, a man who was already about as strong as a person naturally gets and magically strong for it has become supernaturally strong. Like, you can feel that as he touches you that, like, he's having to, like, consider how tightly to squeeze as you realize you're hugging someone with the strength that your ally has gone beyond what a mortal can possess in terms of strength.
Hulking out.
Yeah, very much so.
he's like walking around like
Yeah, his arms can't go
Yeah.
down to his side. He does embrace the hug for a while, and I think, like, he holds it, and he, like, whispers into... I don't think he can really whisper anything, but he tries, you know. He goes not as loud as Rand'grim is.
The way kids whisper.
Yeah. And he says,
Everyone hears.
I never had a brother, Zhav'ian. But I would have been proud to have you. Let's go
See you
kill
as a
him.
brother too.
Rand'grim, as you let go of the hug and you pull back, and you all have that moment. You've summoned your spirits, and they've gathered around you. And when you hug Zhav'ian, they hug Zhav'ian. And Zhav'ian, you can feel, again, not as physically as person, but there's like a presence now. The spirits, ever since the well, they're like more present. You can see them in a little more detail now. They're not like there, but like from Rand'grim's dance, they're more visible. They're you can sense them more. As they hug you, you can feel them all around. And when they step back, Rand'grim's remnant on his back, like all those gold Damascus-like grooves, they flare for a second. And as the gold flares, a fourth spirit draws with light off of remnant. There were always three, and a fourth raises. And behind Rand'grim, casting light, is an indistinct spirit, a brilliant gold, difficult to depict, but beautiful in color and hue. And it's not blinding. It is bright, but not overwhelming to look at. It doesn't actually cast that much light. Just looking directly at it is luminous. And its edges are gold, but when you look at its center, there's like a shift of colors that's kind of like opalescent and rainbow-like. And Greta and Craig, you both immediately recognize it as the silhouette and color of the indistinct spirit you all saw in the fire in Shista's tower that knit the flesh back onto her bones and raised her back to life. And a fourth spirit stands with Rand'grim now.
Oh my gosh.
And Rand'grim, I'd like you to take inspiration. Rand'grim, there is now permanently with you.
That's really good.
Am I gonna like tacitly know it, or do I need to wait for that?
Well, no, as you stepped back, like you.
But like, do I know the like?
Well, Rand'grim, a fourth spirit just appeared.
Yeah.
And you just saw it. You interacting with that in any way? You don't have to. Just it's suddenly there. It's new for you too.
There's a portion of me that's like, it'll probably tell me in a second. I just had this really cool moment with David. I don't want to take too much time away from it. But I think he noticed it. I think of all the people, he would have been like,
yeah,
like, just super taken aback. Like, he's
and the other three spirits also go like, yeah. They're like, whoa, there's a fourth guy.
That's funny.
Uh,
I think I would like kind of do a little bow to it, like
Sure.
just a short little honoring bow.
could I insight check that?
I don't think you need the check, man.
Okay. I see Greta bowing, and I'm like, that's fine. Yeah, I think as a final parting in this moment, I think Rand'grim would again do the kind of like arm or forearm, grasping forearm kind of thing, and give knowing nods, and just like looks around, and he's like, well, I'm gonna figure out what the spirit is now. If that's okay.
Rand'grim, as you let that go shaking.
Yeah,
like,
like,
oh,
like
okay.
I see the spirit, I'm just like, it's gold. It's definitely good.
Yeah.
I can't deal with that right now. It's not a spirit of shadow.
It's
and
not
death.
red. It's not obsidian.
It's not
No
bleeding.
blood's coming out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rand'grim, as you turn toward it,
Hesitant to take
spirit
the
looks to
little
you. No clear face, but that silhouette, and it moves close to you, and puts its hand on your shoulder, and you feel no weight, but you feel the warmth, and it simply says, "My remnant remembered, not for your strength, but for my heart." And well, and actually it continues and it says, "I am with you." And you understand implicitly this spirit's not going anywhere. There is a fourth spirit now, always when raging.
Okay.
And the spirit simply looks at you all. As it says the "I am with you," it starts that phrase looking at Rand'grim, and he turns and looks at you all. And this wave of light spreads by you all. And the blessing of the Maker is shared before the battle. And I need you all to take some notes. So-
can Daniel now cast divine intervention?
No.
Or I guess this is
he's
divine intervention.
plenty strong.
Me and
No,
Zach
let me
talked
do
about it
more.
at one point during our campaign, very
Years
early
ago.
on. I was able to pick up divine intervention for some reason, and I talked
We
to
were
Zach
testing it
last night.
out or something.
Yeah, I talked to Zach last night. I was like, "Should I take that off?" And he was like, "Yes."
I forgot about
Yeah,
it from like
sorcerer.
4 years ago.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, no,
I
no,
was
no.
every spell casting class.
We were doing some crazy stuff back
Yeah.
then.
I've definitely tried to be like, well, I should get it too, right? And
Yeah.
We fixed it by taking it away from everybody. But
Except for you.
so melee
No,
characters.
no. We didn't give it to non-clerics. It was always a running joke to give it to non-clerics.
So everything I'm saying here is for the next 24 hours.
Oh, baby,
For the next
that's
24
fun.
hours, you all have the blessing of the Maker.
Everyone else was doing the noise.
I know. I
That
didn't
was-
expect you to be making that face when I looked over. Melee characters.
Not me.
Whenever you all roll damage, you all can roll one extra damage die, like an extra die of your weapon, as radiant damage for the next 24 hours.
Wow.
So when you roll the hit, you will roll an extra damage die as radiant damage.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Wait, what if one of us?
Yeah, what if I do
Melees.
inflict wounds? I won't.
Yeah. Yes.
Like, does this work if I'm in polymorph or something? Like
Yes.
That's
that?
actually a good question.
Okay.
Yes. If
So
you all
I'll
make a
write it
melee
down.
attack, there is an extra
Okay, so
an extra damage
all
die.
melee attacks.
So-
Just
Any melee die.
most
Not that any of us
An
are
extra damage die of
punching
radiant
Zordon,
damage.
but-
So that would be because I have 2d6 for one attack. It would be 3d6.
Yes.
Heck yeah.
And if you were doing your ranged attack, you just add on another d6.
This is amazing.
Yes.
Wait, so the same.
Any
for
weapon
radiant
attack. Any weapon attack. It's
Is
an
it-
extra damage die.
It's for
of
every
radiant.
attack, right?
I said the d6s because
All right, I'm just making sure.
Yeah.
I didn't know if it was like
no.
a
Yes.
perfect.
Yeah. No. That's a super important question.
Wait.
Not one attack per turn. Every time you roll an attack, if you hit, there's an extra damage die.
wait. So is this all melee attacks, all weapon attacks, or all attacks?
So to clarify,
Yes.
let's say we've got Dinga Durgle over here, right? And
Dinga.
Ron Grimmon's a Schling and Schlorgen.
Darngan.
He's gonna roll Dinga and Durgan. He's gonna roll 3 attacks.
Bang,
if he
bang,
hits
bang.
on 2 of those attacks,
Bang,
both
bang.
of those attacks will have 1 extra damage die. That's radiant damage because he did it with a weapon.
weapon
Any
attacks.
weapon attack.
Okay, weapon attacks.
Any weapon. Yes, I said melee character. Any weapon attack. All right. Everyone can add a +1 to a saving throw. Every saving throw is +1 for the next 24 hours.
Whoa.
+1 to all saves.
All saves.
Okay.
Zach just
He's like,
countered
"We're gonna
this by
need it."
giving Zorgrim +1 to all of his DC.
No, don't. It's all right. Don't worry about it. You're gonna need it.
Zach said last night, wait, we need to buff him more.
No. We've been. This has been in the works for a couple of years. And then lastly, the 4 lowest hit point characters.
Which is who?
Tello.
I have this recorded. Hold on, sorry.
Tello. It's Tello,
No.
me.
Shaving.
I have it.
Shaving.
Don't worry. I have
How
this
many
all
hit points
written
you
out.
She's low. Oh, Zhav'ian.
237. It's
Okay, guys, I have.
I
it
have
written.
156. Me and Abby.
No.
well,
can-
I have 212 before the spells that are on.
I have
Resume.
more than double your hit points.
think
Ro
I
and
need
Greta
it.
together
I
is
think I
not
need it. I'm
even
at
all of
229.
Rand'grim. Rand'grim could punch both of us and we would die.
Also, one thing that really helped my HP is I have the Amulet of Health that's raised my con to 19, which is very nice.
Oh yeah, that's sick.
Two of
Oh,
my
I would like no
two
poison.
of my attunement slots are just buffs to my base stats.
Yeah.
And
Okay,
then
so
one is
what?
of course my armor.
What happens to the 4 lowest?
Hold on. Let me go to my.
They lose
This is
all of their
version
hit points
2.6.
and are dead.
They die.
They die.
I need to go to.
It was
The
nice
maker
playing with you
says-
guys.
The maker says, actually, like, it's not even worth it. Like, I'm gonna save you the trouble.
He said, "I
Have a
thought."
nice go.
No, the maker said, "I thought we sent the strongest soldiers."
I have to take you out.
You weren't
God gives
representing
his
me.
weakest warriors an out.
That's funny, Andrea. Okay, so our 4. Where did I make my note about this? So that means that Greta, Tello, Ro,
It's all of our people.
and
Okay.
Craig.
No!
Those are our 4 lowest. Fun guys. Fun guys are our 4 lowest. Your hit point
Uh-oh.
maximum for the next 24 hours. Your hit point maximum is increased by 35.
What?
Whoa.
That's crazy.
Girl.
And so
Wait,
that's
I'm
on
over
top,
200.
and so that's on top of the aid and the hero's
Your
feast.
hit point maximum is increased by 35.
Holy
For the next 24
maker.
I will never be this strong again.
That is true.
That is true. You're not wrong.
Wow. I'm at 179. It tells at 169.
I mean, you might be if you're a level 20 cleric someday. Probably.
That's
probably
so
not.
crazy.
I'd have to
Like,
take-
That is
35
crazy.
hit points.
All right. All right.
I'm at 206.
Let's go.
Welcome to 200 Club.
Let's go.
After distributing that power, the spirit simply it dims slightly and then flickers next to the other spirits around Rand'grim, and it is there. That spirit is with you. I didn't want to. I mean, you guys can interact with that in some way. You're also welcome to have your own roleplay moments. It's fine if there aren't a ton of others. Or if there's any other long-term prep stuff anyone has anything to do. It's fine if it's all.
I don't want to do more roleplay.
Do I
I just
need
want to
to-
say Zhav'ian's definitely comforted by the appearance of the spirit.
Where the spirit flickers, Zhav'ian, it is next to Rand'grim and the other spirits, but it's also next to you. And in the presence of the spirit, as the spirit gets closer, your left hand glows brighter.
Oh, just a reminder to everyone, my left hand is just opal.
Yes. Yeah, Zhav'ian's left hand. So he wears, he has his gauntlet armor. And is this hand gloved? The right hand?
It's my left hand.
No, is the right hand gloved with your armor? Or is it?
I don't think my hands are gloved with my armor.
Okay. Well, so his right hand is pale human hand.
Flesh.
His left arm is opal. It is flexible, hard stone.
Wow.
Yeah.
Dope.
Crazy.
It was obsidian for a while.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Do we
okay.
need to announce what spells we?
I
are
would
doing?
appreciate if there are any long-term
Yeah.
preps happening.
Yeah.
I would like to know what they are.
I'm gonna do Gumber Tims. So,
Okay.
Gumber Tim?
Yeah.
Okay, so Janus does this thing. Janice walks over to the edge of the barrier, and you have to steady yourself, and you can like the barriers have like
I
these
don't want
like
the rocks to
handles to
hit
hold on,
people.
right?
Yeah.
And so Janice walks over to the edge and whispers something, and then just stands there for a bit.
Zhav'ian knows what's happening and it kind of like looks like he needs to like run over and catch her.
Right. So you're like nearby, and you guys are kind of watching, and she's just standing there, and none of the it's crazy because the wind outside is just, but none of y'all's hair or anything is moving. She's just standing there, and in her brilliant mantled white robes with the gold trims, she's just standing there at the edge waiting, and then finally, suddenly, all of these rocks like shotgun shot just come flying over the edge and through the barrier and begin pounding onto her robe and like creating this stone armor all around her.
Nice.
And the really cool part is where they used to press into your clothes and hold your armor, on your mantle they all just land
Cool.
and hold in position, maintaining the shape of your robes. As if your robes are so magical, the spell like conforms to the shape of the robe,
That's cool.
and they all just land there. And it's interesting because all the rock you pick up is like reflective of this far landscape below. Also, as the rocks were flying, you heard one. It's like one of them hit a dragon. You know,
No.
not dealing a whole lot of damage or anything. Just
No.
the dragon was like, ow, somewhere.
No. And then real quick, so that I can move on to other people. Ueg is gonna cast Aid twice at a 3rd level, so it distribute around the party. We're gonna get the whole party. So
Yeah,
it doesn't-
everyone has aid.
I won't announce.
Where Ueg is quietly praying.
And
Right.
then also he's gonna cast Death Ward on Craig. So
Okay.
those take a minute, but
Greg, you're death warded?
Okay.
Death ward is the once, right?
Yes.
Excellent. And aid increases your hit point max by.
We
10.
we already
Of
did that.
casting.
Okay.
And it's all been done. We're just
Yep.
announcing.
Yeah.
Yep.
Beautiful. I
Yep.
love it.
I'm preparing at the right time, at the appropriate time that gives me the max amount of time of it. I'm doing.
Remember, we're going to have another a short preparation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's gonna happen when
Anything
we jump
that
off
has-
the train.
yeah.
Oh.
These
Yeah,
things
we-
last 8 hours, so
Yeah,
that's
we're
why
doing
We're doing our
it.
long preps now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
No, I'm
anything that
waiting.
it's hour or less, next one?
Yeah.
Okay. All my stuff will be next, other than my rest.
Understood.
Perfect.
Early pop.
I gotta pee.
I think bottle talent. I could do
I'm
bottle
scared.
talent because that's 24 hours.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, I'll just try going down.
Greg, you're looking glowy.
Wait, Rose.
Thanks.
Greta's gonna go over to Tello and she's gonna is he sitting down?
Yes. Yeah, he's finished his stretches.
Okay.
And he's just, actually, it's interesting watching Tello. He's always, I mean, long has he gotten over his, like, I'm out of place, I don't belong here, this is so scary. But where some of you all have your clear flips, like, he gets ready and then he just kind of waits, and he's typically more adaptive. In this moment, he's just sitting and focusing very quietly. He doesn't look, no one here looks like, yeah, no big deal, we got this. But he just looks in the zone. And he's just quietly sitting there waiting and thinking, and his eyes are open, but he's just watching everyone centering himself quietly.
She's gonna go over and she's gonna like take his hand and like sandwich it in her hand. And she's gonna cast Death Ward on him. And she's like, this is the end.
He
And-
squeezes your hand, not too hard.
Yeah.
He's much younger and his hand is much bigger. And it's worth saying how much bigger his hands are
Yeah.
than yours. But he clasps both of yours with his, putting his crossbow down, and he says, I'm glad it's with you.
I hope it doesn't end, but it's nice to know that if it ends, it does really end. You know what I mean? I don't know.
The moons will always come back together.
I hope so. I hope so.
He just lets go of your hands, puts your face in the other part of his, and he just goes, I love you very much, Greta.
I love you, Tello.
And he hugs you. And just, it's a long hug. He just hugs you for like 2 or 3 minutes.
Yeah.
Squeezes
She's
you.
like, that's it. I have to death ward Zhav'ian.
No, I don't care.
Okay.
And then at some point when he sets you down, he goes, "We hold on back." And the "I love you" he said in Insignian. He didn't say it in common.
She says it back in Insignian.
And then
Yeah.
after that tender moment, he just zeroes in again. And he goes back to staring over the edge. And he's like, you find him watching over the darkness with his crossbow, just staring.
She gives him a little pat, and she goes over to Zhav'ian, and she's like, she's like crying a little bit, and she's like, "Hi." And I think Death Ward is touch, but she's it is touch. So she's gonna kind of go like this and like touch Zhav'ian. Are you standing or sitting or?
Honestly, Zhav'ian's maybe journaling at this.
Oh.
Zhav'ian's maybe journaling at this point. That is definitely a way he handles his emotions.
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, if it's not too, I think Zhav'ian's actually writing a letter right
We're
now.
passing notes.
Oh, yeah. Well, she comes up and she sees that, and she's like, this is for you, and she like touches his shoulder, and casts Death Ward, and
My players are throwing notes back and forth across the table.
So big.
I think I'm at least familiar enough with magic to like feel it come over me to understand it's a
UX
spell.
cast it over you before.
Yeah.
It's a little shiver.
And returning to your moment of roleplay you're having with Andrea.
and I cast Death Ward.
I feel like I'm
and
at school again.
Sorry.
It's fine.
Thank you.
Yeah.
As you look at
Good luck.
Jhav'ian, there are these small constellations of fractaling shapes rotating around that circlet he has on his head.
Yeah. And she's like, okay, and there's wings, and the head is opal. And Gretta is very old, and she's not starstruck very often, but she is like, there's a lot going on here.
Yeah.
That's
I'm
very
a very
cool.
shiny boy.
Yeah, very shiny. And she's like, good luck. And thank you.
You too.
So sad.
She said,
So shiny, so hot.
so sad, so shiny, so...
When
I can't believe I'm going to write
I
down my
have-
own quote, but I'm going to write down my own
That's
quote.
so good.
Jay, it's like, I have to survive because the world can't lose this face.
Oh my goodness. De-inspiration? What do I say to that?
And that's pretty
No,
privileged.
It'd be
you
a
take
shame.
that
It'd be a
back. You
shame.
can have inspiration.
when Rose sees that Greta has death warded people, I think she's gonna go up to Craig and Greta, and if it's all right with you, Micah, I'm gonna say that like Craig and Ro talked about it a little bit, but it was like I go up to Greta and I go, Greta, we've almost lost you so many times.
I know, this is my...
We can't lose you again. And she puts her hand on Greta and death wards Greta.
I feel like with Tello, she like did a really good job keeping it together, but she just breaks, like just gives Ro a big hug and just just sobs a little bit
I like
and
hold
just like buries her face in her.
both of yours in Craig's hands and Tello if he's there, and I'm just like, I know we joke about like the whole like orphan thing a lot, but
Tello's focused at the edge of the table and goes, he goes back to watching.
Who's an orphan?
Rose is
Trying to
gonna
give you inspiration. Okay. That was excellent.
but you guys really are like the best family I could have found. I don't know if you guys are like brothers and sisters, or I think we're kind of all of it sometimes. Sometimes I feel like I'm the mom. Sometimes Greta's the mom when Craig's tying me up or on the ship. But I don't want to lose any of you guys today. So just stay vigilant and help each other. I don't want to lose anyone. And she looks at all of y'all, like everyone's doing stuff, but she's like, I'm just really proud to be with all of you.
We're gonna figure this
Craig?
one out.
Yeah.
Craig is gonna put like his hand and like kind of clasp Greta's shoulder and Rose's shoulder, and he's gonna kind of every word and syllable he says, he's gonna like kind of put a little shake into it. He's gonna go, "We are coming out of this alive, together." And then he's gonna like.
Ro also like quietly death wards herself, and she does it by like she plays like a little bit of like the chaos mage, and then she just does the saloon symbol on her face, and it almost like lights up on her face and then drops, and she's death warded.
Does everybody want to? I don't know, like maybe make last minute plans for this. Yeah, he's gonna be big, and he has a breath weapon. You know, like he'll burn us. So maybe we should figure out where we're gonna try to be, just so that we can still protect everybody.
Yeah.
I just, I recently figured out a spell that I think we can use to have two spaces to move between. That'll make it, there will be, I believe the word's portal, Janus?
Yeah.
Between two locations where we can move back and forth.
So kind of like a dimension door, but like stays open.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
And maybe that would be the
We all
best way.
understand this, yes.
I don't want to interrupt your flow or your moment, Zhav'ian. I believe it's puddle.
Okay. Yeah.
But
you know
can
what?
jump into a puddle.
Ueg's right.
It's a vertical pedal.
Like Xavier does kind of like a stage whisper. You always just go along with it. You always go along.
Yueg's nearby over Zhav'ian's shoulder, still looking confident. on it. Puddle.
Understood.
And you hop in one puddle, and then you appear in the other puddle.
Okay.
And I could put them, I think,
On either
fairly
side.
far away.
Oh,
Okay.
That's why they call them puddles.
Yeah.
I've never gotten that before.
Good
Okay.
job.
I get it.
This is the best time to learn.
Or as they
Sorry,
say in the
guys.
Academy of Magic.
I kind of need to
portal.
focus. I'm going to go back to praying.
Okay.
Need you to be a little more quiet.
Do you think you could? You get the? Can you shove a trebuchet through it?
Yes.
That's a good question.
I've not
you know.
cast
Guys,
it before.
Where do you guys? There's no.
So
I didn't see a
don't know if
trebuchet
it's
up
big
here.
enough.
Well, I'll make it. No,
Well,
I'm
I
just-
mean, Janus is a
Maybe
magic
it
purveyor
does,
of
like, a huge,
trebuchets.
like,
Oh,
sigh
that's
at the-
right. I
I'm just-
forgot, yeah.
I'm saying trebuchet.
I just create the trebuchet on the back of the dragon.
That has been-
Yana is doggedly focusing, but you watch her massive dragon head kind of like tilt, look back, and go back to flying.
Siege weaponry
I have
has
a-
been used in our battles before.
Multiple,
I have a lot
and it has
question.
always been good.
On the D100s and the
Tens?
D10s, which is the highest number?
Okay, so I've heard it called different ways. On the D10, the 0 is the highest number. That's 10.
Okay.
On the D100, I've
The
heard it
double
ruled
0.
different ways. The way I do it
Is
is
if you have all 3 zeros, though. That's the only one it's high. Everything else is low.
okay. So I've heard some people
All
say
3
if you have
zeros?
again, I've heard
on
some people say if you have all 3 zeros, that's 100.
Okay.
Okay.
The way I've always done it is if you roll a 90 and a 0, that's 100 because 90 plus 10 is 100. And the
Okay.
double zeros paired with a number on the D10 make, like, if it's double 0 and
4.
5,
Yeah.
that's 5.
Yeah.
And a double 0 and a 9, that's 9. And a double
Okay.
0 and a 7, that's 7.
Okay.
So you
How do
roll
we
0
do
to
it?
99 rather than 1 to 100.
Yes.
So
Okay.
we do. So 90 is the highest.
That's the way I
99.
do it.
Okay. So I'm just thank you for.
So if you roll double 0 and a 0, I would count that as rolling a 10.
Okay. Thank
Which
you.
would let you use Divine Intervention.
I
Yes,
just
my way
wanna
of doing
be-
it does technically maximize the possible chances of rolling a divine
I love
intervention by one more.
I love it.
I just want to be
Oh,
lucky.
I see
But
what
I mean,
you're
it's just like this is
Yeah.
supposed to be the 10 spot, and this is the 1 spot. And the
Exactly.
only time that it's different is when
I
it's
get it.
the 3 zeros.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to be maximum lucky. Thank you,
I'm
guys.
I'm gonna go over
Yeah,
to the
all
other
my
side.
dice are
I feel
facing
like
every single one.
I
feel
funny because it's true. All of Jackie's 30 dice in her tray are all on their highest value.
Every single one.
on the dragon, I feel like we've kind of like been one party and the other. So I think Janus is gonna come and join you guys.
All in this.
And what?
What?
I don't know what he said.
didn't realize it. That was wrong, dude, not Daniel.
And so I think I'm just gonna like huddle in with you guys while we're talking about it, and like I don't know.
Yeah,
Just
I think
gonna
I
melt
would
the
like
group.
try to like move around to form like more of a circle instead of like
Yeah.
two groups. Yeah.
Yeah. while we're discussing this, which we've discussed ad nauseum.
Yes,
outside of
the players know.
Yeah.
I recently, I mean, while we're talking about things we've recently learned, I think I may be able to, like, at the beginning.
As Ro is talking, there is a couple sounds back and forth.
No.
And they're far,
It's a
but
happy
they're like
birthday.
low rumbling roars. Like a,
It's just Craig's stomach. Don't worry.
and you can hear that the dragons are communicating with each other.
The maker has diarrhea.
It's coming from the spirit.
That's only funny because I
I know.
I run this and I have. All right, take your inspiration.
I already got it.
Can I have
Okay.
it?
Wait, can I have?
I
you
made the
do it?
foundation to her joke.
I made the
And
foundation.
so as
to
there's
her joke.
as you all hear the roaring, whatever it is, Ro, that is like getting ready to say as you all are prepping, there is and there is constantly all around you a endless din of beating wings, but some of the wings get louder and closer. And this massive copper dragon dips down from the storm, and it's crazy because you know there are dragons all around, but you can't see them. You can hear them. And one of them emerges from the darkness, getting close enough to you all, having to very carefully bank the flying to stay above. And Ro, you recognize from the horn alignment on the face Vilek. And as he's flying above, his large draconic voice says, "We are getting close. Prepare yourselves." And then he dips back into the dark clouds. And you all can hear of thunder.
So is this the time that we do the 1 hour one?
Not yet.
Okay.
But you all are aware that the time for conversation might be drawing to a rapid close.
Let's just try to protect everybody out there. Just keep an eye on
Yeah.
your friends. I think keeping the clerics in between everybody is a good idea, but not too close.
Yes.
And
Well, speaking of Valek, I think I'll be different when we, I don't know.
okay.
Yeah.
As Ro begins closing that statement, there's a really large lurch, and everybody not falls, but like shifts to a leg as Yana dips slightly.
I think I'm
At
gonna
this
get
point,
down.
I think when a lurch happens, Zhav'ian, like, the wings at this point are, like, instinctual to pop out. To, like, catch.
We also like exchange all the vials and things,
Yeah.
right, with each other. So now we all have the ones that
Yeah.
we want.
Yep.
Okay. And I think I think the only thing Rand'grim's going to say is that if you are looking for a place to fight and you can be within 30 feet, he doesn't say it in exact words because that's not how people do.
Right.
But
Right.
just know that my spirits protect those who are close to me. So please don't go running off all alone.
And those who are near me will get a little bit of healing, but I will be able to move for that as needed.
There's one more lurch, and then Yana dives. Not an insane incline that you all couldn't hold on for, but a lowering. As you watch her wings, her
God.
I
immense
grab, like,
wings
Janus's, like, shoulder.
I
immense
get
wings.
down.
tuck to each side.
Ooh.
And as you all lower yourselves and begin holding on to the leather rungs
Yeah.
at the side of the saddle, she dips out of the clouds. And suddenly the world all around changes in an instant. I forgot where my computer was. I looked all the way at the P8. Was that a message to me? No, that wasn't a message to me. Awesome. Yes, feel free to message to the Discord if you need. But signal me if I need to know, because I won't check it otherwise.
Yeah, not for you. Not for you, scary man.
All around, you all can hear dragons roaring back and forth to each other and shouting to each other in a litany of languages most of you don't speak. You hear sharp Draconic and Elder Common, or Eldest Common rather, and some in deepest speech. And the near silhouettes of the immense creatures all around, hardly visible through the thick clouds, shock into visible shape as they dip out of the clouds. They begin descending from their multi-day flight, and you all watch as hundreds of dragons, traced with gold, some of them, all dipping down on the and powerful colors and metallics are all dipping down on the clouds. And below that great storm is an endless expanse of white, frigid, hellish cold. And all of the dragons are just dipping. Yana, the largest of them in their center. And you all watch. For a bit, their flight plan looks erratic, but you start to notice that they're all making a great shape around you all. And Yana takes this middling height as they're all forming this kind of protective barrier around you all. And having flown most of the way across the immense Bitterlands, the frozen largest continent in the world, far in the distance you see a dark black mountain that is raising from where other mountains come together. And that barren, ashen storm is flaring with more power here. Where it was oppressive and dull and controlling all around the world, here there are far red flares of red lightning that is making contact with the mountain range at distance, and you can hear the thunder cracks. And as the dragons begin descending, you watch as like this lithe, long, slender red dragon with tears in its wings dips and rolls by you all, and flames lick from the sides of her mouth as she begins to prepare. And there's, all these different shapes and images. There's this like rather rotund bronze dragon with extra weight, and it's got jewelry clipped in its ears, and its horns are like adorned with bracelets. And it just begins, you all watch as it weaves its fingers together, speaks in Draconic, and casts some sort of a spell over itself in mid-flight, and then dips down lower. And they're all preparing for conflict. And they are just soaring. They are hitting great speeds, trying to build up as much momentum as they can to ferry you all to the mountain with this great speed. And should any of them be available to attack with you? You all are holding onto the saddle. Now holding onto the saddle is more difficult. You can no longer just sit or stand. You have to hold, as Yana is making more dynamic flight movements. You are aware that this translucent barrier protects you from the outside, but you can fall out.
Yeah, I'm scared.
As the party grows closer, I have other things, and this is not yet the short prep time, but is there anything, for the sake of role play, anyone's doing as you are in this massive assaulted attack?
I think Gretta, can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry. Gretta, she casts tongues on herself.
Oh, that's
just
sick.
with her tattoo. It doesn't cost any spells, so she just does that just to hear. And I think she's thinking she wants, like, if she has the chance to speak to Zhav'ian, she wants to speak with him like in his own. Like, she's like, I'm gonna meet this person. I want to talk to him in his own tongue, and also just like to hear what is going on with the dragons.
Ro was gonna do that too. She was gonna twist her ring so she could hear any of the dragons speaking beside her.
And as you all key into those languages, you start to hear them speaking in many languages, and they're shouting commands and strategies. Some of them appear to have long-formed relationships with each other, and are like shouting encouragements. Some are joking with each other. A couple of them are singing, and they're just readying themselves for violence, for war.
I think I don't know about you, Zhav'ian, but I would be like really close to you, like almost intertwined, trying to like hold on and stuff like that, just as like a safety, like not out of necessity really, but just because we've been through so much
In the
together.
distance,
Absolutely. But
You all
also
are
I am
starting-
blasting.
you all are starting to see figures, black
Cast Arcane
dots,
blasting. When we see
all
enemies.
over the frozen, icy
Oh, I guess I
landscape.
haven't seen them yet.
A litany of them scattered. Some of them, they're very small on the ground. Some of them are bigger. And for the Warriors of the Well, you know well enough. Obsidian souls. Thousands across the frozen landscape. The bigger shapes, with almost the look of a humanoid movement to it, must be the obsidian giants below. And you all can see strange shapes to some of them. Some of them are massive. Oh, these are obsidian corpses collected from across the realms, gathered here to protect this initiative. And some of the dragons begin roaring and dipping. And you all watch as one of the blue dragons makes this rapid bank, flies past where a lot of those obsidian creatures are moving. And you watch as there's all these sprays of bright orange and yellow up toward the dragon, but he's moving outside of their realm as lava is launched upward from like 40, 50 different sources toward the ground upward, but the dragon is banking above them. And you watch as power cracks around her head, and then she just, it's far in the distance, but it's just raking the ground with lightning as she flies over. And you watch as she picks up one of the obsidian souls and then launches up in the air and just flings it and lets it fall. And a bunch of the dragons begin dipping and firing down on these masses. Before you watch a couple of the dragons, those of you with tongues, you hear a few of them say, ambush. And then they begin banking upward as from the sky, massive shapes, other dragons made out of pure obsidian begin free falling from the clouds. And whoever these upper dragons were of your forces, who were first aware, they must have had some sort of a divination spell cast on themselves that was allowing them to see forward, to predict danger. And you watch as a bunch of the dragons begin breaking their form and moving upward to intercept before a couple of the obsidian dragons. You watch, there's one topaz dragon flying. And as he flies, this obsidian dragon drops out of free fall and just crashes into him. And where it crashes into him, the obsidian dragon grabs him from behind, raises up its head. And as you all look at these obsidian dragons, they don't look like obsidians made out of dragon. They look like dragon skeletons that are just cast in sharp, bitter obsidian. And again, not perfect. Like all the obsidian creatures, they look like crude attempts at imitating them. And it just raises up its head. And the topaz dragon turns its head to release a breath weapon before the obsidian dragon grabs one side of its head, turns it toward itself, and into the topaz dragon's open mouth just belches this gout of lava and fire, which begins cracking and melting the topaz dragon's head before a different obsidian dragon bows out of the cloud and hits the topaz dragon from the other side, ripping the back half of it off. And violence is spreading all around you. More dragons are beginning to... Your dragons definitely outnumber the obsidian dragons that are falling down from the sky, but there are still plenty. And so there is a tight cluster of dragons near you all, still protecting Yana and all of you at the center, but 30 or 40 of the dragons accompanying you move upward to intercept these obsidian dragons coming down, and then a number are banking out over the ground and releasing kind of like an air assault on all of the obsidian creatures on the ground. And you all realize that as you're reaching nearer and nearer to the mountain, these obsidian forces are covering the mountain. They have to thin these ranks so that they don't come join the battle against you all.
Wow. How close is the closest one getting to Yana, on us?
As your adrenaline is spiking and violence is raging all over you all around you all watch as smaller obsidian shapes begin falling out of the clouds. These are strange looking. They look like humanoids, but they have arcing obsidian, sort of the skeletal scaffolding of wings, and just dark fire burning behind it. And they begin trying to quickly weave their way past the dragons toward you all. And the fungis have never seen anything. Well, fungis. These beings look very slightly like a fellow you met. No. That only Boz and Craig met trapped in a tower long ago. But for the warriors of the well, sans Rand'grim, the spoils of conquest of a ruined plain. As obsidian devils, ripped from their order hierarchy and replaced with monstrous imitations of themselves, are falling out of the skies, raining toward you all. For these, there are hundreds. And they begin flying down, and you watch as the sky begins to be like a laser tag show of just loathsome blasts of eldritch blasts, just firing in different directions, striking dragons. You all watch as some of the dragons, one black dragon barrel rolls, reaches up with its open jaws, and just smashes one of the obsidian devils, just shattering it all over the place. One of the dragons flies up, ducks its wings, pulls back a hand, and punches, and begins practicing aerial martial arts, as some of these dragons are effectively monks. And one of the dragons that's flying raises a hand, and then where its hands close, this massive sword that's just a slab of curved, sharp crystal appears in its hand, and it begins attacking some of these devils and obsidian dragons with a magical weapon itself. As many of these dragons have as much class and individual ability and skills as you all do. But as they are, and some of the dragons are, you watch some of them begin to bleed brilliant blood down as they are being struck and stabbed by the bladed arms of these devils. And again, you realize that all of this violence is slowly working its way toward you. And Ro, as you say, which one is nearest? You watch the first one sort of like dip and swirl, and a silver dragon rises up to try and block it, and 3 more get in its way, and it rolls past, and it's finally making its way directly toward the saddle, toward you all. How's anyone reacting?
I'd like to throw some javelins.
Phenomenal. Roll the hit for me,
Anything
Rand'grim.
within 120 feet. Is
Excellent.
my ranged
I'm
blast.
casting Eldritch Blast too.
Excellent. Go ahead. All 3 of you roll the hit for me.
I am recklessly throwing it, just say that.
Excellent.
Can they do
Anything you don't want to lose a charge of or a spell slot for. This is a fine time.
Yeah.
Ro is casting cut and burst.
Phenomenal.
To things. I mean, it's
Yeah.
the only damage she can do.
26.
My low is a 17.
Jeez, Rand'grim.
I rolled a 3 on that, just so you know.
I mean, I'll do Sacred Flame.
Excellent.
Can you guys hear me?
Zhav'ian, what did you get?
21 on the first blast.
Okay. As the devil falls and twists toward you all, he comes within 30 or 40 feet. Ro, you begin like playing burst and cut, and as you begin like pulling up the chords, and Greta, as you like grab your symbol and raise up your hand to do Sacred Flame, this javelin flies through the air and just skids off of the side of its armor, just with a shower of sparks, and it's like diving down toward you all before these 2 different golden beams of light fly into either part of its head, blow up the bottom of its stone jaw, and blow one of the horns off of its head, and it like kind of spins and rolls. And then Ro, you finish your tune, and you watch as the obsidian length moving toward its crystalline arm just shatters, and the blade kind of fractures into pieces. And then Greta, you finally finish your Sacred Flame, and as that green bolt of light burns out, it just sets it on fire, and the stone, which is not flammable, begins burning with the radiant light, and then it just falls past Yana. It even like impacts her, but just like bumps off of her adamantine like hide, just and shatters and falls.
I got 28 damage.
Oh, you're 17 didn't hit.
Oh.
Can I tell you my damage for cut?
Sure.
Just for fun, because
Sure.
I rolled it. 24.
Whoa! That's a lot from a cantrip, dude.
Well, it was 17 just from the cantrip, and then 2d6 of radiant because I have 2 now.
Yeah.
And so it was 24.
At least 3 of my 4th of my blast critted and did 31 points of damage.
That's
Max
awesome.
damage.
Wait, did my 26? Okay.
It blew up. It died, but you can tell your damage.
Oh, that one.
Everyone's having so much fun rolling their die. Oh my goodness, Kara! I forgot how gorgeous those dice are. I should have never gotten them for you.
Okay, I got. There's 4 of them. Okay, only 1 hit.
That's fine.
I'm not gonna.
You didn't have to expose yourself like that. You could have just left it at you fired a cool golden beam and it blew
Okay,
up.
cool.
We're being cinematic
That's
right now.
well because it says 4, but
Hey, I appreciate the honesty. Another one falls straight down, and its wings are wrapped around itself, and it's just spiraling in fire. And you realize it's falling ahead of you, and it's trying to intercept where you all are going to be riding. And none of the other dragons appear to be seeing it at the moment.
I shout out in Draconic and I say, "There's a guy," and then I shoot Sacred Flame at it.
Okay, as you shout in Draconic,
Probably sounds cooler. In Draconic.
like it's like in your more meager voice, like "Listen!" And as you point, you like fire that bolt, and as the bolt of fire begins pointing it out, a couple of the dragons see it, and before it can even reach you, Caulaclast comes down and shatters it. He doesn't bite it. He doesn't fire lightning.
Yeah.
He just points his horn at it, and he just. And the devil shatters on his head in a burst of obsidian and fire.
Can I say, I know it's not exactly how the spell works, but just for this moment, can I say that I'm using burst, like, flavored just to, like, push them away a little
That's
bit
sick.
each time?
Like
it's not doing as much damage, it's just, like, forcing them back a little bit.
And as all of these creatures are attacking each of you, I would like to go around the table and hear from each of you one of the things you're doing to fight off all of these many smaller obsidian creatures which are trying to reach the saddle and attack you all. So, Ro, you're sitting there playing, and like where any of them are getting too close, they're being like rebuffed
Pushed
by
away
force.
or, like, cut.
Yeah. as you press one of them and they fly backward, it like adjusts its flight and like leans back in to fly back toward the barrier. But in that moment that it got pushed back, the distance it got pushed back away from Yana, like a horror movie, like sharks being mischaracterized 24/7 in horror movies. A dragon just emerges out from below and just takes it, and these huge jaws just close around it. A little obsidian leg falls.
Oh.
Anyone else want to?
I think that Greta's just maybe there's like one or two dragons that she's kind of like locked in with, and she's maybe using thaumaturgy to like cast her voice so that they can hear
doing
her.
call outs.
Yes,
like,
yeah.
that's sick.
She's like using a combination of thaumaturgy and sacred flame to like point at where they are, and just like keeping our eyes on the sky, and just like maybe there's one or two that are like listening and just playing like catch up to knock off any ones that get through the other defenses.
Heck yeah.
You're a bit of the like lookout.
Yeah. Just helping look for stuff.
Hey Noah, are you still doing running things for people? Like grabbing things? You're the best and I love you so much. Would you get me another mint tea? I have the tea tin on the counter, and apparently the small faucet next to the sink produces tea, hot water. So if you wouldn't, thank you.
You can
That's
ask,
sick.
You can ask Mr. Butler.
You're the absolute best, and I really appreciate it. Thank
That's
you very
crazy.
much.
But yeah.
Just refill with, like, put another.
You can put a different bag if you want, but also I'm not picky.
Oh, shit.
Thank you, Noah. You're the best.
It's instant. It's instant.
Nickel?
I'm gonna say that Craig is gonna pull out Star Splinter, and I think the radiant light. Let's just flavor that. It's
Yeah.
also it kind of like it deters, I guess.
Mm.
I think that he's like wielding it, and anything that's coming close, he's like preparing to slash it. But the light that gets near it, almost like
Yeah, even if
That's
you
really
slash
cool.
out, you don't even have to make
Burns.
contact before just the light seems to burn the front of them and crack them slightly, and they like have to move back, which is giving time for other allies to strike out of them.
yeah.
That's dope.
Zhav'ian, again, he's hunts with Janus, and if that's okay, I think we kind of maybe like do a like eye over like looking this
Oh,
way.
sick, like
100%.
turrets. Just
Yeah, like I got over this direction,
We
you
got
got
our
over this
backs
direction,
to each
and
other.
we're just and yeah, like
Full
she's
Charlie's
casting
Angels.
Eldritch
Literally,
Blast, I'm
yeah.
casting and I'm casting Arcane Blast, and part of the damage it does. Well, actually, not because of the spell, because of my circlet enacted is doing radiant damage.
Yeah.
Which I'm sure the devils don't love. And I think, he just has like two hands out, and it's almost like a spotlight.
Yeah.
Just like there's just like constant 4 blasts a turn just going out in all directions, and between that and like his halo and Janus being Janus, we're like a very bright spot in this darkness.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Okay.
Jar
Well, to carry on with that, I'll be like on the other side of Zhav'ian, and
You're the best, Noah. Thank you.
I'm gonna
Yeah, in the scheme of Noah's, he's pretty high.
Okay, so I'm gonna cast Firebolt, but I think it would be really cool if like when I was casting it, I'm like pulling the like light from the friction of the clouds.
Oh,
And like
So, Cora.
Yeah.
So,
and then it would be maybe like even the light that's coming out could be like a gold but like a tinge of red. Yeah. Anyway, so I'll do that on the other side.
Janus, as you're firing off the bolts, the fire like strikes
But
the
it's
obsidian
not fire,
creatures,
it's all
and thanks to
Yep.
Yanazangala's transmutation,
Yep.
the gold fire like burns on them, and sometimes you time the fire bolts like with the lightning strikes.
Yep.
And you swear the lightning strikes are very slightly dimmer
Yeah.
as you fire your firebolt
Yeah, like
and
I'm
pull
almost,
some of their light
yeah.
away. Rand'grim, as all of this is going on, as one of the, because they're fairly high here, as one of the obsidian devils makes it past all of these many defenses and beams and strikes and kind of dives for Ro from behind. What does that interception look like?
What?
A massive serrated bladed arm raises up above Ro.
Yeah.
And as you get close to it, you can see that they have the forked horns of the devils broken at strange angles, but the entire center of the face has been removed. There is no face, there is no skull. It's just this like forked bifurcation, and in the center, red fire burns where there should be a head.
Gretta sees that, and she she sees that, and then before her eyes, like Walter's face flashes in front of her, and like that blade coming through his chest, and she just she starts to scream, and nothing comes out, and she's just frozen as she sees that happen in like a flash.
I think in that flash where that comes over, Rand'grim very not casually, but in a bit of
confidence, certainty. Yeah.
He just comes over and with his shield, he's pulled out his shield and he pulls out his trident and he just looks at him. And as the sword's coming up, I think he just puts his shield in front of it.
Oh, intercepts it.
Yeah, intercepts the blast. And then in both video game and in comic book ways,
Flavor Town, dude.
Get over here. And he throws his trident and pulls him in. And then he lays his shield onto the thing, so he's pinning him to the ground, and he's just bringing the trident up and stab.
That's
stab.
Awesome.
Until he's dead.
It doesn't take long, especially given your damage output. As the blade arm comes down, Ro, you see Gretta's startled expression, and you turn, and before you can turn, you hear the impact of the blade scattering off of that heavy blue crystalline flail snail shield. And as you scatter the blade away, you pin his head with the trident, rotate him to the ground, shouting, "Get over here!" And you slam the trident down onto his head, and then flip the trident down and just. And in 2 or 3 stabs, his body shatters and scatters. All this violence is perpetually raging. Far in the distance, you all hear a sound from above. And that didn't sound like thunder. Kind of sounded like an explosion, but maybe a roar. And there's just this more shapes descending. You guys are maybe a couple thousand feet from the mountain now, rapidly arriving. And these last couple shapes drop. And there's still, chaos and battle is raging all around you as these 4 or 5 small black orbs. And as they get closer, you realize that they are massive obsidian skulls filled with teeth and one single burning fire in the center with little burning flames orbiting around them. Obsidian beholders are flying forward. And descending from the center of the 3 or 4 of them is this immense mass. As what drops down out of the center is an obsidian dragon, maybe 30 feet larger in every direction than Yana. As an obsidian great worm that Zhav'ian slaughtered in some other realm falls with so much force that the clouds part. And as a few other obsidian dragons sort of convene on that point. Up until now, for all of this violence and chaos, the battle felt very disproportionate. That your dragons outnumbered and greatly overpowered the forces you're facing. And now it becomes clear with Senva's premonitions, and maybe some of what she was discussing to Yana, there might have been purpose in having so much forces as provision for the future. And wherever a dragon can be spared, many of them just leave the obsidian creatures on the ground and on the mountain alone to return to them later. 20 or 30 dragons pull up from below, and 5 or 6 that were ferrying you all zoom ahead, and violence difficult to describe erupts as maybe a quarter of your forces descend on this obsidian great one, and all these beholders and the dragons moving with them. And red beams fly. You watch one dragon gets the top right quarter of its hand and arm annihilated by a disintegrating beam of fire and heat, and it just barrels forward and crashes into the beholder and begins trying with its remaining fingers to mechanically rip the jaw away from its stone head. One very slender dragon that's kind of weaving and rolls under and around the beholders, moving up toward the great worm, which isn't looking at it before and as it summons its breath weapon, the great worm just takes this really slow but massive rolling motion, and the breath weapon still clips it on the side, but where it comes out from the other side, its massive wing rotates around and strikes the slender dragon, and you all just hear at a distance a loud snap as the dragon falls from the sky, its spine broken, instantly dead. and all of these dragons descend on and begin. Dragons begin like attaching to the great worm that's so much bigger than it. Like 5 or 6 of them can hold onto it at the same time and begin firing at it as it begins turning its head and unleashing so much fire that it's just melting some of them. Except for this red dragon that's right on the side of its head being fully unaffected because it's immune to fire. And so all of these dragons are battling. And you all hear this one loud chirping roar, this from Yana as she suddenly, you all have to grab and hold on to the reins. I actually need everyone to give me strength saving throws.
I can do that. I can do that.
Okay, remember that we're all within 10 feet of Craig, so we get a +3. And +1.
Yeah, +1 on all saving throws.
Oh, yeah.
And +3 because we're near Craig.
What you got there, buddy?
Oh my gosh.
I'm gonna use. This sound. I'm gonna.
If you need to save anything vital, you can save it for the fight.
Okay.
I can't stress that enough.
Okay. Well, I mean.
Can't stress that enough.
I rolled a 2 and I have -2. And
You rolled a 0?
And then, but I get a +1 because of Craig, so I
No,
rolled
you get a +3 because of Craig,
+4.
and +1 because of our.
Yeah, it's +4.
Yeah.
Wait. So I went to 0
Oh,
and
and
then
we're all
a
blessed.
4.
So you rolled 2, went to 0, went up to 4, and now you can roll a d4.
Okay. 1.
You have a 5.
I have a
Gotcha.
5.
Oh, you're right. Thank you.
What did
that.
what did
Yes.
Craig get?
I got I got a 22.
Excellent. Greta?
Hold on. Hold on. Sorry, I don't know.
I should have called on you last, and that was on me.
Yeah.
Basically,
Zhav'ian?
A 7.
what happened with Rose? She wasn't holding on because she was
Yeah,
playing
yeah,
and
yeah.
casting, so that's why she was like caught off guard.
Craig is right beside.
We're going to
Bro?
come to that in a second.
Okay.
What did you get?
He got a 14.
Into the mic, please.
Oh, sorry. He got
okay.
a 14.
Excellent.
I got a. Oh, sorry.
What about
Gretta got
Janus?
a 12.
Excellent. Janus?
Janus
Wait, no,
got
I
13.
didn't. I don't know. I'm sorry. I didn't get a 12.
Tello?
So sorry. I don't know. Tella did well. This is strength.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not rolling.
Does he have a modifier to strength? So then it's just the number on the die, right?
+4. 22.
Oh.
Wait, what did I say for you, Egg? Sorry. I accidentally added +5, but that was to Janus's. So he should be -1.
Understood.
Okay. Sorry.
Craig assuredly
I know.
grabs one of the...
I'm just nervous.
There's the clinking of his armor
12.
as he...
I got 12. I don't know.
That's the number you told me the first time.
Guys.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
12 guys.
I've always
12.
represented 12 by a 0 and a 2.
Me too. Me too.
Dan's place in 2 place.
Craig, the metal, you were like, I'm just in the zone, Zach. Catch up. I listen. Craig, the metal vice of your gauntleted hand grabs onto the side, and as as Greta like launches with a lurch, she grabbed, but she just falls off. You catch her into you, and you just feel the wind gets knocked out of you.
Sorry.
You fall against the heavy metal plate. No, that was
Oh, that was Craig.
Greta that fell into his arm.
Oh,
I said
Greta.
Ro, but I meant Greta.
Oh, I'm
Greta
sorry.
falls in. We'll come back to that.
Okay.
Zhav'ian, with the sudden lurch as Yana pulls upward in the air, you are thrown back. Do those wings pop out?
They've been out.
And the
They've
brilliant
been
golden
here,
wings,
bro.
as you
Been out.
like get launched backward, you just catch yourself with the wings, propel yourself back, and land right back onto the saddle, completely unaffected.
Yeah, and
I got it.
also I'm definitely like looking to see if someone else is like falling to go
Phenomenal.
catch them.
As the
I got a 28.
jeez. Oh, I never asked you. That's right.
Didn't.
Thank
Just leave me out.
As with a 28, as the nearly
you
300-pound Ewegg doesn't have quite enough force to hold on. What does it look like as you keep him from falling half a mile into the sky?
Oh, I think there's almost like a portion that almost I feel like Rand'grim always grabs when Ewegg's either
Just
journeying off.
instinctually near him.
Yeah, he's like grabbing the rim of his shell and just like Captain America. holding the helicopter.
The double bicep
Yeah.
shot where it's both. Yeah. And demonstrating some of this supernatural strength. For the record, the strength of a fire giant or
I think
more.
so. I
Yeah.
have a 25 strength.
Ooh.
No, the strength of a cloud
smokes.
giant. As as Rand'grim suddenly,
Whoa.
as Yueg gets pulled off and begins rolling out of the saddle, Rand'grim with one hand on one binding takes his other hand and grabs Yueg by the edge of his shell, as Daniel's described. And as he does, Yueg's entire body lifts with the motion, and Rand'grim holds onto all 300 pounds and just pulls it back to himself.
Wow.
Like you would pick up an object.
Crazy.
Because Rand'grim is that kind of strong now, where he could pick up a person and toss them.
Wow.
And he is secured.
I feel very safe with him.
I didn't have to try to
That's
carry
great timing.
action.
Actually,
As
we're
Janus goes
sticking
launching
together.
off the saddle, Zhav'ian, having successfully flown yourself, how do you catch Janus?
I mean, Janus and I were kind of
We were like
right by
intertwined.
each other,
Yeah.
so I feel like even like in the roll, as soon as I catch myself, I'm kind of right by her.
Catch her and then land with both of you
Because
all back
part
in
of the
saddle.
reason for
Thank
this
you.
whole time we've been on, he's kind of part of the reason.
Anticipated,
Yes, it's
which
been
adds
anticipating.
into foresight. You knew it was coming. You saw it a moment before and caught
Oh,
her.
I forgot to roll that save with advantage.
Hey,
oh well.
it's almost like maybe I put this little check in here as a brief little test run to make sure everybody got this opportunity to use all of their different new features and things
I think
together.
I failed the test run.
Me too.
All of you all do an excellent time securing your allies and fastening them, except for Ro,
I'm
with her 5 who goes launching off of the back of Yana. And as she's in free fall for all of 3 seconds, massive dragon-like hands catch you out of the air as if you like swoops by and grabs you. And he's just... and he lifts you up near his massive draconic head, and as he turns, he's got a confident look, but there's his dark green blood streaked all down the side of his jaw, and you can see a couple of his fangs are missing. And there's a heavy impact, and there's a burn down his neck. But as he catches you, he looks at you, and with a very confident smile, he just says, "Now you owe me 2 visits." And as he gets up a little higher, he just drops you into the saddle, and you land back among your allies. And Janus flies up above the immense conflict happening and back into the storm veil of the clouds, trying to elude some of the sitting creatures and 4 or 5 other dragons, the last remaining of your convoy, not otherwise engaged, join her. And you all begin approaching the peak itself. Ahead of you all. You what? Sorry?
Bad time?
Okay. Well,
wait, no,
you know
wait,
what?
I'll wait,
Maybe
I'll wait.
here's what we'll do. And as you all move further, what? Sorry. Yeah, no, it's gone. As you all dive further, everything disappears into that black, into that shadow, into that swirling darkness. And there is this intense moment. It's dark all around, but it is filled with sound. You all can still hear the thundering, crashing, and the roaring. Sometimes they are interrupted by worse sounds. Horrible, pained cries from dragons. Smashing and thundering noises all occurring together. As a conflict, Yalabrin has not seen the scale of which in more than 3,500 years rages outside of the mountain. But as you all hear all of that, distant and muffled, as you all are in the dark, there's just this moment of tension. You have seconds as Yana's powerful wings beat toward the mountaintop hundreds of feet away. What is everyone doing with their last preparations?
Is this the last prep?
Yueg is gonna
Well, this
cast
is it? This
Bless.
Is, okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
Yueg,
At a
Yueg
second
lifts
level.
his staff, looks around and says, and well, he doesn't say anything. He just presses the staff down, and there's this flourish of green light, and all of you have these small, like, flowers grow somewhere on your armor. A little, little tiny flowers grow somewhere on your armor, and each of you all are magically warded by all that.
Greta also casts Bless to cover the rest of the party, and she is concentrating on that.
As Greta mutters in careful incantations, those you bless have this tiny little green eye momentarily appear above their foreheads and
Yeah.
disappear.
I grab my staff and use two of the jewels.
Anybody know if something's under this map plate, or is it just at that angle?
It's just we didn't do it right. Okay.
Okay, it's fine.
Hard to line
We're
up
just
the
not
That's okay.
really
That's okay. No pressure. You were saying.
I use a few of the jewels. I use all the jewels in some form or fashion for the last moments that we have. I use the blue jewel for the compatriot. I have to roll this, but like the jewel gives me extra health points and an extra D4 to my saving throws for a minute. And then the other one I do is the new one, the golden filigree, comes out with the 4th golden spirit and gives me a bit of a buff as well. And
the
then
spirit of the maker wards you and you wrap with light. The blue spirit comes beside you and emboldens your weapon.
And then I think the only last one I do is I change. Like, here's my question. Do I need to change? I guess I'll do it.
You
anyway.
can do either. It's honestly your flavor.
Yeah, I think he would to embrace a bit of the new stuff. I think he activates his trident, where it erupts in flame, and then he uses a reaction to change it from instead of the flamey wisps, it turns into like these golden like shards.
Ooh, like illusory, like light that's on fire and wisping smoke of almost like the visual effects for the spirit in the Prince of Egypt, but like more gold. Yeah. And as they burn off of the trident, they burn off of you. It like snakes up your arm and begins burning up some of your body too.
Yep, that's all I do. That's all my thingies.
Can Janus be looking around? Can I like do like a
Swirling darkness.
Okay, period. Never mind.
Gotcha, dude.
Zhav'ian, as if having his circlet glowing and his wings, and his golden wings of
Just light.
and light, actually every color pearlescent, just shifting. As if that was not enough, he's also going to summon his sword, Redeemer.
The golden blade.
That is also made of every color imaginable.
Yes, yeah.
It's silver and it's
Every
gold
gemstone
and every
and metal.
gem.
And,
And it just kind of, it cuts through existence to appear. And in one hand. And then he uses his other hand to cast a spell real quick. And around him, appearing seven motes of light appear around his head. And 7 more golden lights are circling his head as he casts Crown of Stars.
looking like an
And
looking
so
like
he
an
is now
archangel.
the shiniest, brightest person.
So shiny, so sad, so hot.
A little golden
that
tear
quoted.
falls.
he's just
So shiny, so sad, so hot.
Craig.
We would needs to see me again.
Craig is going to do Cosmic Instrument, or prepare it, really, which allows him to do something y'all don't know. That's fine. Y'all do know it.
Star Splinter flares with light.
Yeah. And then he's going to also engage Godspeed. So his wings kind of like pop out.
The metal
and-
plates all along your wings like unfold and turn into these like burning. It's like the metal melts around your shoulders and then they turn into these long plates, elongating magically. It's like a wings made out of metal strips, shards that are burning gold at their edges.
And he already did Bottle Talent, so
Excellent.
we're good. We're set.
Phenomenal. Your shield is out, right? Okay.
I think Gretta's gonna cast Spiritual Weapon, and just like a big eye is gonna appear above her.
Oh, cool.
And it's like this big.
Like in the picture. You're doing
Yes.
your artwork.
Yeah, wow. Yeah, but it's like gold and green this time. And I want to say there's like it's like an eye and then an eye within an eye within an eye. But I want to say it's so big that like at the center there's like the little maker symbol at the middle.
Oh, sick.
Maybe the rest of it is like a light gold and then in this, or like a light green, and then in the center there's like the maker symbol is the word.
Awesome. The blue and green symbol appears, and it's cool because where you guys are writing on Yana, she's in complete darkness now, and you all can't see anything around you except for the light that's coming off of Zhav'ian and the light that's coming off of Gretta and the light that's coming off of Rand'grim and off. So like each of you guys are shining in the dark on the back of the saddle, and there's just the silence of the like. Ro.
Ro is gonna cast. She's gotten where she can really like switch between her lutes really fast. She's gonna switch to Song Splitter, and she's gonna
Sick.
use 2 of its charges to cast Heroism on Gretta.
Awesome.
So you're already immune to Frightened, but every turn on the beginning of your turn, you gain 5 temporary hit points.
Whoa! Every turn at the beginning.
For 6 turns.
Wow.
But so that's not
Right.
like 5 more each turn. It's just that it comes back
Yeah.
each turn if you
Yes.
lose them.
Yeah.
Yes. Doesn't keep going up, but you get
Yeah,
it back.
exactly.
And Abby, for all intents and purposes, we're gonna call that like once we start initiative.
Yeah.
Like if there's if it's like, oh wait, 12 seconds have passed. Like once we start
Okay,
initiative,
okay.
that'll start.
And,
So I regain 5 hit points.
Yeah.
Okay.
Temporary.
Because I feel like we're saying we do some of these like the moment
Yes.
before we jump.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
And
I also want to cast guidance on myself before we're going in and stuff. That's all.
Very cool. You are guided.
if I want to do something as we jump, do I need to say that now?
You can do it as you jump.
Okay.
Tella's
just
gonna make himself
Rose, prepare.
invisible. Tella's gonna make himself invisible.
Sick. Tello just disappears.
Well, we already lost one.
Oh my
No, don't say that.
As you all ready yourselves.
I think I would do also. I would just in case make my eye glow so I can see invisible things.
Oh, sick! And in the darkness, Rand'grim's one eye flares with golden light. That's awesome, Daniel. Cool. I mean, why not, right? If you gotta smoke them. Smoke it if you got them. Dang it. Anywho, you all are preparing, and in this one moment, one last wing beat, and then the wing beats stop as Yana folds her wings and just rolls, diving out of the cloud. And there's a great roar as you all fall out of the cloud. Oh, it timed right with the song. The raised mountain peak comes into view, shattered, removed, ruined into pieces. In front of you is the corpse of a mountain. The top of it has been obliterated, annihilated, stone ripped apart, smelted, crashed, shattered. The storm rages here. It's like it's an eye, but not an eye of calm, an eye of intensity, where it swirls, and all around, just crashes of lightning, like the storms that gather around erupting volcanoes. It reaches out and strikes from some of the plumes of smoke escaping from the fractured earth. And Warriors of the Well, where you all remember the verdant garden, there is only waste and destruction. It looks like the place that is here is 150 feet lower and crashing in this quarter-mile crater, destroying the most sacred site to the Ikoni. There is this central pit where you can see that portal traveling down in the mountain is being further and further destroyed and erased. And at its center is a horrible figure.
Oh my gosh.
Stories tall, the dark skeletal dragon in perfect obsidian, with burning red fire between the long spindle spines of his wings. His immense long tail, barred with the instruments that have taken the lives from gods, moves and banks back and forth. Horns erupt from his head and down from his jaws. Flame licks up from his mouth. And he simply looks up at you all. Your dragon compatriots launch into action. Sorry. Adjust my song really quickly. Oh no! Man, I forgot that I'm not on Northstorm. I'm on Pyroclastic Ruin. Yeah.
Bonus action, heart falls to the bottom of. Oh.
There is one
Bonus
massive
action's headache.
roar from Yana, and Kalaklost roars in unison. Senva and Vilek as well. And you all watch as the 5th and 6th dragons that were banking along you all, obsidian dragons, just dart out from the cloud and crash into them. Another darts down in front of you before a second obsidian dragon rakes into it, tackling it into the mountain. But these last 4 dragons ferry you. Senva accelerates, her brilliant emerald body flying ahead of you as she doesn't need to push her wings. She just tucks them into herself, and with gravitational force, she just rockets herself forward toward him. As she does, the many crystalline parts of her skull come apart and begin orbiting her head, and she just fires this invisible psychic beam at Zorgrim. as it momentarily strikes him, he is disoriented for a moment, fire escaping from his mouth. And as her head shifts in preemptive warning, all of the pieces of her head turn and rotate and warn her above. And as Zhav'ian looks like he's being disoriented, he lifts up a massive hand. And as his hand lifts, the storm reacts. And Senva senses, as the Xenal Priest of Ioun, she's warned preemptively of the bolt. And she suddenly ducks and turns her body as this immense lightning bolt down from the storm. And she banks around it. She turns upward and begins moving up out of the storm. Sorry, I have so many notes here. As the Xenal Priest readies another attack, the hollow, layered cacophony and roars of screams that make up the Obsidian Dragons echoes in your near proximity, and another one begins bolting down out of the storm, and she launches herself upward, crashing into the dragon, and she pushes her way back out of the cloud, trying to protect you all from being assaulted by another enemy, as Zhav'ian utilizes every last resource to protect himself in this moment, disinterested with pride, disinterested with ego, only here to accomplish his mission. As Senva is knocked off course and Zhav'ian begins to turn his attention back to you all, riding Yana down forward, Vilek dives from the other direction and shouts in his thundering voice at Zhav'ian, "You might be the end of everything, but your aesthetic is entirely unoriginal." And
amen.
As he shouts it, Kalaklas barrels down in this rolling motion from the other side, and a blinding streak of lightning launches out from him and strikes fruitlessly against Zhav'ian, scattering across his body and just moving into the stonework around him. Forgot how I ended that song. Sorry, I lost where I was in my notes. Kalaklas then rushes toward the swirling darkness, and a dragon you all didn't see, he crashes into in the darkness and collides with it, protecting you all from another. Actually, it wasn't a dragon. This obsidian giant was marching its way up this mountainside, and its massive head, the stone cavity hollowed from a face with lava leaking out. Kalaklas just tackles it out of the storm and into the darkness. As Kalaklas tackles the image, Zhav'ian turns his attention back to Vilek, raises a hand, and this red energy streaks down his arm, and he fires out this red beam at Vilek, who just caves and shatters. Before you all watch the illusion just kind of fall apart,
Oh my
and Vilek's
gosh.
voice banks by from the clouds above. Finally, in all of this distraction, as Zhav'ian was managing everything else, Yana has gotten close enough to near the battlefield. She turns towards Zhav'ian, and you all watch her head raised, and she shouts to you all in deepest speech, "Jump!" And from the sides of her mouth, all of this energy builds, and you all watch as the storm swirling above, some of the clouds begin pulling down toward her head, and some of the stones on the ground rotate and the lava shifts in the river below, and the entire landscape twists from the energy and power she's moving, and all of you guys disorient slightly as gravity slightly moves around her head as the energy builds, and she just and this massive just cone of force and light and cold and power bursts out from her and crashes into Zhav'ian, who is tossed backward against the mountainside. And each of you all are given an opportunity to jump off and land and fall to the battlefield. And as Yana banks the field in this long motion, as Zhav'ian recovers from the blast, and each of you all jump and fall to the earth and find your position on the battlefield. That is where we are going to end.
Oh my god.
Adventure 256 and episode 183 or whatever. And we're going to go on a break. We're going to position some people on a map, and we're going to come back to it. Listener, life's an incredible, and you're incredible adventure. You're an important part of it. Hold on. We'll be back soon.
Scoopity wop.